according to the
Okay.
writing. So, hi, Mykela. My name is Carolyn, and you called the 1-800 suicide line tonight. So I wanted to just kind of talk to you and see what's going on. What's going on with you today?
I've just been really struggling with a lot of things, and sometimes I feel like it's really hard to kind of manage them all because I feel like they just interconnect in weird ways, but all in a very, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I feel like I'm just completely lost and my career has gone down the drain. I used to be a singer
Mm.
and I had this really great record deal, and then that kind of went to shit. And now I'm not making enough money, and my relationship has been terrible because of it. And my second husband left me, and I'm feeling very dysregulated
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
erratic. And the only way I can think about to cope with it is drinking. So I
Oh,
kind of drink every night. And
sure.
yeah, I don't know. When I drink, I don't have the best mindset. And I'm kind of afraid at this point of my own
Okay.
self because I know I have a problem, but I don't know how to get help. So I thought
Sure.
maybe this was the first step.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's very good that you reached out. It really is, because yes, definitely reaching out to others is what's going to help you through these moments. So with that, do you have any good support systems in your life? Do you have anybody that you're really close to that you can kind of lean on when you're having a difficult moment?
Not really. I kind of isolated myself and
Mhm.
feel like relationships at this point are kind of pointless because anytime I try, they just end in disaster.
Okay, I'm so sorry that you go through that. That's got to be really difficult. Are you Are you okay if we do, since you called the 800 line, and you're really expressing to me that you're feeling very low in this moment. Do you mind telling me if you have any history of suicidal ideation or attempts of suicide?
Yes. So I actually tried to commit
Okay.
suicide about 2 years ago. Um, that was kind of when my relationship and my career kind of plummeted and I felt very lost. And at that time, I was thinking about doing it in a different way, but now I feel like I've just been drinking because I want to numb the pain and I don't know what to do. And
Sure.
that's why I'm calling because it's so hard to
Yeah.
pinpoint exactly, but I
Yeah.
know it's not okay.
So when you attempted before, what did you do?
I tried taking a razor to my wrist, but um, I couldn't do it, and I felt scared.
Yeah. Did you need to seek medical treatment for that?
I did not because I didn't want to due to my financial status. I can't afford a lot right now, so I've
Sure.
been trying to seek help in other ways, and I don't think they're the best ways to get help.
Okay. Well, it's really good that you recognize that you could use some help and want some help. So I think the best thing for us to do right now is to kind of go through um, an assessment to kind of see where you fall on like this rating scale of severity, kind of what the severity of the suicidal thoughts or ideation is. So I'm going to ask you a succession of 5 questions, and I want you to give me, for each question, I want you to say whether you felt this in your lifetime, and then also have you felt it in the last month. All right. So have you ever wished that you were dead or wished that you could just go to sleep and not wake up? And this is like, have you felt that in your lifetime first?
In my lifetime, yes, definitely.
How about in the last month?
Um, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then the second question is, have you actually had thoughts of killing yourself? Like, have you actually thought through, um, while maybe I don't have to just wish to go to sleep, I wish I could just do it myself in your lifetime.
Yes.
And
Yes. And I think that's why I started to drink wine heavily, was
sure,
because I felt like that would be the way I would go.
that kind of took some of that
Mhm.
away from you. Okay. And so have you felt that also in the past month?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The third question is, have you been thinking about how you would do this?
Yep. The wine, the drinking.
Okay. Okay. Have you had those thoughts and then had the intention? Like, have you actually came home at night and said, tonight's the night I'm going to? So I actually had the intention to follow through with them.
Um, no, I think I just kind of would drink and numb the pain rather than kind of premeditate it. But there are days where it is on my mind and I do drink because I want my brain to turn off, but
Okay.
it kind of just makes it worse.
Sure. And then have you started to work out or worked out details of how you would do it? So like actual intent of how you would carry out the plan.
No.
So it definitely, from that assessment, sounds like um you do have some pretty significant ideation about it, but actually taking the steps towards doing it, there's some safety there, right? Because the actual steps of doing it, kind of, you've been able to kind of stop yourself. Um, if you had to like say how many times you've had these thoughts, like within a week or so, how often would it be? Like multiple times a
Lately,
year?
it's just seemed like a lot, maybe 5 times out of the week. Um,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
my husband is just so mad with me and he's not
Mhm.
helping the situation. So
Yeah.
I think I kind of feed off of that and kind of shut down.
Yeah, definitely. So what about like the duration when you have these thoughts? How long do they last for?
Uh,
Kind of fleeting
Usually
or
they're kind of fleeting, but as of lately, I feel like they've been a little bit longer than fleeting. I'd say maybe 5 to 10 minutes where I kind of just sit there.
okay. And then are you able to control those thoughts or no?
Not really.
Okay.
Sometimes, but I
Mhm.
feel like that's why I've been drinking.
Yeah. I hear you saying a lot that the drinking has been something that it, I mean, in a sense has helped you. But
Mhm.
are there any other methods that you've used to cope? Anything else that you do that kind of helps divert your attention or
Um, I really do like to sing. I mean, that
yeah,
was my whole career.
yeah,
Right now, I've been having such a negative relationship with it just due to what's been going on. And I
sure.
kind of stopped singing. I kind of
Oh,
just stopped doing it.
yeah. And I mean, that's a lot is probably because that's connected to your financial, right? But what about just the joy of singing without worrying about the financial? Like, is that something that you could do to kind of distract yourself during those moments?
I think I could give it a shot. I think it's worth trying. And
Yeah,
that's kind of why I reached out is because I'm kind of open to trying to fix my life and kind of get back on a healthy
yeah.
mindset.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And I do think that seeking out some long-term help, like finding somebody that you can maybe talk to, even if it's like once a week, to go ahead and start to come up with new coping skills that you can use the and reconnect yourself to that singing again. So it brings joy back into your life because all of those creative expressions are so helpful, right? And let's really, before we disconnect tonight, make sure that we have some good people that you could call if you find yourself in a moment. Obviously, you can always call us and we can take some extra time to talk through what's happening with you in the moment. But do you have any people in your life that you really feel like, this person, maybe I work with them, but they've always been really nice to me, or
Maybe think of my one friend. She's kind of been my friend through everything.
good,
Um,
good.
but as far as family, I'd say no. I don't
Yeah.
have a great relationship right now with them.
Yeah. And yeah, unfortunately, sometimes we do go through that. So use the supports that you know you're comfortable with. Your friend, you can always call us. I will send you some information on like local mental health providers that you could connect with. And then use your coping skills and try to separate that singing from the financial stuff so that you can use that to kind of distract yourself. Um, do you know what your warning signs are when you're really struggling?
Mm, I feel like I get quiet.
Okay.
Um, I kind of remove myself from whatever's happening around me.
Okay. All right. So pay attention to those warning signs and then reach out if you need help. Okay.
Okay. Thank you
All right.
so much for talking, and I can call anytime, right?
Yep. Anytime. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.